Chesley has your forecast, and we were just talking about how the lawns are already crunchy. It shouldn't be that way in April.
Yeah, they shouldn't sound like that now, right? It should be more like a slush where we have rain, right, coming down, and we walk on the grass, and it's nice and moist in the morning, right? Not the case. Not the case. Too dry on the outside, folks. In fact, we have high fire danger thanks to that dry grass or vegetation, as we like to call it in the meteorology department. Also, the atmosphere, the air around us is also dry, and so we have high fire danger. So be careful, folks. Don't burn today if you don't have to. Put it off. Put it off. We're looking at the sun rising. We'll have plenty of it as we head through the afternoon. Temperatures finally starting to get into the 60s in a lot of spots where we had 50s, especially over toward the west. Now, just about everywhere you look, temperatures are in the 60s, except for Blairsville. You're at 58 degrees where we started out in the 40s. 86 for the afternoon high temperature today. If we hit that, we'll tie a record, long-standing record. Let's see how quick Dan is with this. That record was set back in 1892.
Ooh, I got you.
And what was the number one jam? 1892. So that's a long time record right there. We could tie it or even break it if we get up to 87. We'll see. We'll see. Notice that rain back over toward Memphis appears as though it's coming our way, but not going to reach us. It's going to be headed further off to the north, so we won't see that. High pressure has been dominating our skies. It continues today with our winds out of the west at about 8 miles per hour or less. Notice the drought monitor. Now, any moment, a new drought monitor would come out. We have that magenta color down in the south, which is the exceptional drought. Now, could we see some of that here in North Georgia? Well, it's possible. Certainly the extreme drought has begun to expand. Certainly that could expand as well. We've been very, very dry, and we're going to continue to be dry, so we're expecting this to begin to expand. We're almost 6 inches down on the year as far as rainfall goes. That's not good. That is not good, and it doesn't look good for us to see any rainfall in the foreseeable future. You're looking at the pollen in the air. Typically during April, we'd get some of that a green day or a yellow day where we see low or moderate numbers, but we haven't. We had 12 days in a row of high pollen counts. Not the extremely high counts, but high pollen counts. In fact, yesterday we were at the 1,200 count, so expecting that to continue today. Our next chance, I'm not even going to call it a best chance, our next chance for rain doesn't come until Sunday. It's only a 20% chance, which means, again, only Reams get some rain. That's it. Our model shows that the far northwestern counties could see a little bit of rain there, maybe some measurable rain, but everywhere else is going to be isolated, and likely we won't see anything at all. And after that front pushes through, drier air will begin to push in. So we're going to have to wait at least until maybe the end of the month before we get some measurable rainfall in the forecast area. Forecast track model shows where the rain is a little bit stronger back off to the west of us, maybe even over toward Huntsville, but it falls apart before it moves into our area, and so we stay dry. Tomorrow, mostly sunny skies. We'll get some cumulus clouds during the afternoon because of the daytime heating, but that's about it. When I say heating, I mean it could be hot tomorrow. 90 for the high temperature. If we hit that, that will be the earliest ever that we hit 90.
Wow.
It will be a record, and it'll be hot. Yeah. So I think the earliest we've ever hit 90 was April 23rd. April 23rd. So if we hit this one, that will break that record too. 89 degrees for the high temperature on Saturday. Partly sunny skies will be the call. Front moves through on Sunday, and that drops our temperature back down to where it should be for this time of year, into the low to mid 70s. So there you have it, man.
All right. 1892. Grover Cleveland was president.
Wow. Okay.
The car had just been invented, so I got no gas price info for you.
Gotcha.
But the song of the year was "After the Ball" by Charles K. Harris.
Get out of here.
You remember that one?
No, I don't. I'm getting ready to go look him up right now.
I'm sure it's a ditty. All right. Thanks, Chesley.